Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, next matchup on the NXT When Worlds Collide card was the NXT Women's Tag Team titles, as Katana Chance and Kayden Carter defend against Monday Night Raw's Nikki, A.S.H, and Doudrop. Okay. This was another match that was just hella random. hella random. But I give these two teams props. Pretty good, pretty decent match. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought Eddie won. I thought somebody won, because I actually had to pay attention to this. I'm actually doing a review on All Out, so I'm trying to actually pay attention to that, but at the same time do this. Again, props to these two teams. This was actually a pretty decent match, all things considered. I don't really watch, I ain't gonna lie to you, I barely watch women's tag team wrestling these days anymore, so it's kind of hard to really focus and figure out what's going on. So for the most part, I watched it to the best of my ability. I watched it pretty closely. I don't know why out of any women's tag team match I ever watched or I've seen, this would be the one I focus on. But I did. So the champions came in as the underdogs in this case. They were not slated to win this match because of Doudrop, because Doudrop is no other way to say it, the biggest person in the match. So she was possibly the biggest threat of the match. So she pretty much dominated this match, because in the beginning, Nikki, A.S.H started, and I think it was Nikki, A.S.H and it was Kayden Carter. So they pretty much started it off. Now Carter and Chance were pretty much oh, he ain't win? I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place. Like, I'm trying to do two things at once, because I'm on a time restriction here. I got to actually turn on my thing real quick after this. But so Kayden Carter and Katana Chance had their little they were winning, like they had the upper advantage a little bit with Nikki, A.S.H, because that she's pretty much their size, so boom, you can do pretty much anything with it. Until Doudrop came in the match, and they were pretty much in control. I'm not gonna say it was over, because it definitely wasn't, but they pretty much were in control, and they did. But Doudrop and Nikki, A.S.H were in control, and they would just dominate most of this match. Fun fact. I should have said that before I started going. Nikki, A.S.H becomes the first woman in history to challenge for every active women's title. That means she has competed for or won the NXT women's title, the Raw Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, and the NXT UK title, which I didn't even know that she competed for, but she did come from NXT UK. So I'm pretty sure she had a couple shots for that title. So that's pretty impressive. I'm surprised Nikki was the first one to do it, but it does make sense how she could be. But again, Nikki, A.S.H and Doudrop were pretty much in control until Toxic Attraction make an appearance. Jaden Jace, JC Jason, Gigi Dolan just come out of nowhere and just distract. Nikki, A.S.H takes them out. Meanwhile, Chance and Carter got Doudrop in the corner as a tag team maneuver, and then Chance hits this 450, beautiful 450, boom, right on the back of Doudrop, and they get the win. Chance and Carter are still the tag team champions, but it seems like they're gonna face Toxic Attraction at some point. So That match is gonna happen, so let's let it happen. Let's do what we gotta do. Hopefully Chance and Carter do come out and retain, but only time will tell. It is what it is. So yeah, that was that. All right, main event time. Let's get it.